topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the host and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Welcome to another Eat and Critique with host
Why do you get so embarrassed when you say that? Your nose crinkles up.
We're going to have two Sophias tonight. Are
Oh,
you
that's
ready
right,
for
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Double trouble.
This is holiday time, and we are going to share with you restaurants that are open Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So, why'd you get quiet on me?
Oh, I thought I heard her enter the studio, but it wasn't her.
No, Rebel's going to let us know.
Oh, I know. Rebel lets us know all the time. Rebel's the best.
Boy, did I give her a compliment this morning. I did a show this morning on Ask the Experts, why you should become an expert. And I was telling them, I was sucking up to Rebel, telling how great she is.
She is great.
I know, she is. And I guarantee you she's smiling right now.
So tonight we do have a guest, Sophia. She owns Thasos restaurant in Oakland Park, Fort Lauderdale area. Very high-end, beautiful restaurant. She's going to be our guest tonight.
You know, Sophia, the sign of times, I've been doing this for 15 years. I never remember so many restaurants being open Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
I know. I saw, and Christmas, New Year's Eve as well. They usually close early unless they're the big restaurants that have the big parties for New Year's Eve. But I was shocked at the pricing of these restaurants that are open for the holidays. That's another sign of our time.
We're going to go over those tonight, but we're going to share with you. We're doing Palm Beach tonight, and then next week we're going to do Broward. But if you are looking to make reservations, looking for a place to go, we are going to be giving you a lot of places that are open Christmas Eve. We'll talk about their menu. We'll talk about pricing. You are going to be in for sticker shock tonight.
Yes. I'm looking at this now, like I'm shocked already.
I mean, one place has got a ham.
Yeah, the Tropical Smokehouse. It's unbelievable.
It was like $95 for a half of a ham, a spiral ham. I mean,
yes, unbelievable. Do you want to just start maybe on some of the restaurants till Sophia comes in?
Yeah, we can do that.
Do you want to start with the first one? I'll let you start. The Lucky Chef Oyster.
I sure hope there's not some kind of crazy things that they're serving. But anyway, you can celebrate Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with special Southern-inspired dishes, including Lucky Shuck and Low Country Boil. That's like Rebel part. That's Rebel part of the country.
Cajun.
The Low Country Boil featuring, I've never heard of.
Andouille sausage.
Have you heard of that kind of sausage?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I haven't.
did you have? That's how
Tender
they make your
potatoes.
grill.
Mussels, clams, jumbo shrimp, and snow crab legs. Ooh, that sounds good. Wow. They're also going to be offering a tender char-grilled 16-ounce ribeye served with loaded mashed potatoes and delicious garlic broccolini. You know, you told me.
I love broccolini.
Well, you told me before the show how hungry you are.
Yeah,
Boy, are
I'm
you going to
hungry.
be hungry. Now, they're located in Jupiter. They're on 1116 Love Street, Jupiter. There's a lot of restaurants in Jupiter that are open Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
There's a lot of new restaurants opening up in Jupiter too.
Yes. Have you heard of this one?
1000 North. I have. It's on the waterfront. They're going to Christmas dinner featuring Dijon crusted prime rib with rich French onion au jus and horseradish creme fraiche, accompanied by creamy, oh, come on. Like, just say potatoes.
Yeah.
They iterate it in French. Okay, potatoes, potatoes, whatever.
Hey, I was counting on you to
Pomme
be able to pronounce.
aligote.
Yeah, go take it.
Whatever, that's probably Greek, but no, it's French. This dinner pairs perfectly with their holiday cocktail shake, the snow made with Kettle One citron vodka.
Here, one, I thought they went out of business.
Kettle One vodka. Vodka.
Kettle One's good, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And they have blue Carazay lemon juice, simple syrup, and edible glitter in a bubble.
Edible glitter?
Edible glitter in a bubble.
Can you get full off of eating glitter?
I don't know, but I don't want to see the price of this one because they didn't put it. So I don't know. Of course, this is on US 1 in Jupiter, so I'm sure it's going to be very expensive. But if anybody wants to go to 1000 North, please make reservations.
Where are they located?
They have the glass comes decorated with a miniature Christmas tree and is garnished with a sparkling snowflake. And they're also at 1000 North US 1 in Jupiter.
That's how they got the name, huh?
That's how they got their name.
Okay. Look at Doris Italian Market and Bakery. Now, that's not a restaurant, but oh my God, they've got cold food. They've got hot food. If you want, they have the most incredible seafood selection.
And German chocolate cake.
German chocolate cake. I love Doris's. I mean,
I know you do.
Sophia, especially if you don't want to, if you don't want to cook, they have got so many cold and hot foods there. And it covers most of the store between the seafood and the meats that they have. And then they do all kinds of cutlets and salads. They must have 20 different kind of salads there.
Well, can I add one thing, not just Doris's? Thanksgiving, I didn't cook. I did some.
Doesn't matter. No one wanted you to cook.
I did some. I did the usual sides, but we wanted to do something different this year. And Josephine's on Dixie in West Palm was open Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
Which I was shocked because no one was open that day. And I'm sure they're going to also offer dinners that you could go. I went and bought the stuffed pork chops and they were delicious. They did sell turkey that day too, but
I just want to make sure that, because I think the last time that we had,
she had trouble getting in.
she did.
Oops.
Is there no, nothing from Sophia. Yeah, she had trouble last time trying to get in, but I thought I explained it better this time.
Maybe she forgot. I don't
No,
know.
because this afternoon I said, what is your email? I have to send you the
Check
link.
your phone. Oh, you didn't bring it.
You know what? Since you're here, I'm going to go out to my car and get the phone because maybe she did, because it's not like her.
Okay, so Doris, we'll go back to Doris. I did talk about Josephine's because of the Thanksgiving incident we had, and it was delicious. So if you don't want to cook, Doris will be available, open. And she has 4 catering packages. Italian dinner package, it serves 10 to 12. It has meat lasagna, chicken francais, tossed salad, dinner rolls. For 10 to 12 people, it's $149.95. The spiral ham package serves 8 to 10. It is a half-cut spiral ham. It has herb stuffing, candied yams, ham glaze, cranberry sauce, dinner rolls, and a choice of a 10-inch either apple or pumpkin pie. That is $179.95. She has a traditional package, which also serves 6 to 8 people, which is the turkey. It has herb stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, dinner rolls, cranberry sauce, and again, a 10-inch apple or pumpkin pie. That is $9.95. And then there's a supreme package. It's 14 to 16. And that's a cooked turkey, herb stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, dinner rolls, cranberry sauce, and choice of 2 pumpkin pies or 2 apple pies.
Here she is.
Yay. And that is $279.95. They're located at 11239 US 1 North Palm Beach or 9101 Lake Ridge Boulevard, Boca. And let's welcome Sophia to the show.
Hi, how are you? Hi,
Hey,
Sophia.
Hi, Sophia.
Nice to see you again.
See you too, guys. How are you?
I got to tell a little story, Sophia. So 15 years ago, I started Eat and Critique, and Sophia was the first advertiser. But when I went in for her restaurant, it became my favorite restaurant.
I know.
And it's funny because we have so many people ask us, hey, I've got people coming in from out of town. Where should I take them? I want a place that's different, that's delicious. And for the last 15 years, I've said Thasos.
Thank you very much, Steve. And now you have your own here, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry it took me so long to back on, and I'm on my phone because I couldn't log on with my computer, my laptop on your program.
We thought that. That's why we went out to check to see if you sent a message. It's okay. We're just happy you're here and you look great.
Thank
And
you.
the restaurant looks pretty. It looks so beautiful.
Thank you. I just happened to be here because we're closed tonight, but I just happened to be here because, I was doing some work.
Work.
It's been a while since I saw you guys.
Sophia, I got to tell you that, first of all, you would think someone who goes out and redecorates their restaurant, but the restaurant was already beautiful already. Oh, look, there's a picture. And how it's so beautiful, Sophia.
Yes, I can turn my camera around and show you. But
I would love to.
But it's better it's better with customers.
Yeah.
But we know you're closed today.
Yes,
and you're always very full. So if you do want to go to Thasos, you have to make reservations.
Here's the tree. Look at the Christmas tree.
Oh.
Beautiful, Sophia.
Oh, good. So I missed you guys. Isn't it time for your lamb chop, Steve?
Oh, there's been so much happening this year. We haven't even been down to Broward, but we do miss you. And we're happy you're on the show with us. Thank you.
Guys. Yeah, last time I was on the show.
Go ahead.
I couldn't log on. So where are you located now?
We're
everywhere.
Yeah, we're everywhere. We're on radio. We're on 60 platforms. We're partners with iHeart. It's just it's amazing. And Sophia,
They could do a
I
show
wanted to
live
tell
there maybe
I
one
wanted
time.
to tell you we won an award with Guy Fieri and Anthony Boardwalk. Even though he's passed away, we won an award for top TV show with them.
Congratulations.
It's pretty good company.
Sophia, before you were his co-host, I was his co-host.
I know, that's why I was laughing. I said, there's double trouble tonight. There's two Sophias. Like, are you going to be able to handle it?
Hey, I only did it because I didn't want to have to pay extra money to change the name of the show.
How come, Steve?
And Sophia and I have the same political views. And so, Sophia, I could not be happier. And now we don't have to be ashamed to admit it anymore.
Are we live on the air? Are we still allowed to say
Yeah.
It's nice to
You know what?
I know.
We lost it because
I know.
I'll say it. Facebook took us off because
And other places took you guys off because of that. It's ridiculous.
Steve, people say to me, why you don't advertise on Facebook? I said, I had such a bad experience because you and I were censored. Remember how badly we were?
Yes, I remember that.
I swore that I'm not going to give a dime of my money to Facebook, to Meta. But I never thought I would see the day that we'll have our country back. So I'm very, very happy that we have our country back.
And you know what, Sophia? We can be proud of it now. I wear my Trump hat everywhere I go. And I even Sophia wore hers one night, and people come up and go, "Love your hat."
I wish you could see the house behind me. They have beautiful Christmas decorations, but they're a 2-story, and they have a very large balcony on the second floor, and there's a Trump sign from one end to the other end, and they left it up with the Christmas decorations.
All I'm going to say is that the Trump 2.0, I think, is going to be much better than the Trump 0. So I'm very excited with everything that's happening. I mean,
I know you're like me. You're so into it. And I was a little nervous that night. I got to tell you, I was a little nervous.
Well, none of my friends wanted to go to sleep. You know that.
Yes.
None of my friends wanted to go to sleep, and then I got a little nervous the next day when I didn't hear, wasn't hearing Thasos space. I literally thought we'll never live for that day. I still.
Oh no!
We rushed to what do you call it, to the inauguration.
Don't you remember the last time we went to sleep thinking it was done and woke up and it was done all right?
That was in 2020.
Oh, I think
we lost her again.
No, she'll redial.
Yeah, she'll come back on. We're talking about Thasos. It's in Oakland Park. And folks, this is the most beautiful restaurant. I mean, it is beautiful. Hey guys, if you want a place to take your wife, your mother,
your girlfriend.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
I can now.
You're back.
I cannot hear you.
Oh no,
that's not good.
No.
Can you hear us? Try come. Maybe she'll come back in again.
Anyway, Thasos, I'll look up the address. I think I gave it to Rebel. She's already scrolling it. She's unbelievable, Rebel. So they are known as there she is.
Yes, I'm sorry. That incoming call interrupted our conversation. Sorry.
We were saying some horrible things about you.
We were just giving the address and telling them to make reservations because you're going to be jam-packed for the holidays.
Actually, I am. I'm already. There are very few restaurants that are open for Christmas, and we are open on Christmas Day. And we offer our whole menu plus specials for the day. So yes, we open at 5 o'clock. Oh no, 4 o'clock that day, and we already have a lot of reservations. But it's nice to have people. It's a lot more festive. I've been through a lot the last few years. Steve knows.
Yes.
So it's nice to celebrate it with other people. And we're not afraid to say Christmas anymore either, right?
Right.
Yeah, right. Are you doing a prefix menu?
No, we'll use our whole menu. It makes it easier for people, and we'll have lots of specials for the day. Instead of doing a million substitutions, it's a lot easier to offer them what they want.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Yes.
So what are your hours Christmas Day?
So we open it at 4 o'clock. I believe we open at 4 o'clock on Christmas Day, and then we close our regular hours. I believe it's 9 o'clock. The kitchen closes at 9 or 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock that day. So that gives enough people enough time to open their gifts and then show up for dinner at 4 or later.
Are you going to have entertainment too, like you always do? Is there?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe we do have entertainment on Christmas Day. Yes, we do. So it should be fun.
Well, Sophia, you told somebody, and it got back to me, a restaurant called you and wanted to know about our show, and you said they're very honest. And
Yes.
I thought that was a great compliment. And I'm telling you, Thasos is still my favorite restaurant. Hundreds of restaurants that we have dined at, Thasos is still my favorite.
It is.
Thank you, Steve. But we stay true to our original thing. We serve quality food. You know how I love quality, and our food is we're the anti-restaurant. I want to say to somebody else today, we're almost like Trump. We're like, how Trump is the anti-politician. We're the
Yes.
anti-restaurant. We make our food fresh to order, and we use very good quality ingredients. So we are the anti-establishment kind of restaurant.
You know what you do that's so extra, that's so beautiful, Sophia? When people come to Tassos, you always treat them like that's your home and you're having them into your home and you treat them like you are their guest.
Well, Steve, you know how many hours I spend at work, so this is my home. The only thing is that my office cannot fit a bed in the back there, but sometimes it feels that this is my home. And, there's no better way to celebrate the holidays than to have friends over. So I just have a little bit more room than other people. I can accommodate more than 200 guests. So that's the privilege.
Oh.
How do people enjoy eating outdoors?
People now are eating indoors. We do have an outdoor space, but people enjoy eating. They love the atmosphere of the restaurant.
Yes.
So, if you live in Florida, I know a lot of the, the people from up north, they want to eat outdoors. But if you live in Florida, we like our air conditioning, no bugs, no noise, no trucks, no, you know what I mean. We like good service, so we don't mind sitting inside. So we have both indoors and outdoors, but people love to sit inside.
Have you changed your menu at all, or is it the same?
We do. We have, our most popular items are the lamb chops and the branzino, but we have a very nice Chilean sea bass that's served with a lemon risotto, which is to die for. Our scallops have always been the best. And what else we have? We have fresh fish, like red snapper. We cook the whole fish, and we make all our salads to order. And it's actually you have pictures.
I did. I sent pictures to Rebel.
We do a nice job with the appetizers. So
that's Steve's favorite there, the zucchini chips.
Oh.
Those
we still serve the zucchini chips. Yes, we have some. I'm sorry. We still have some new special. I mean, I can't remember. It's been a while, Steve, so I don't remember. We keep changing things. We have a very nice steak flatbread we do with the filet mignon, sliced filet mignon and salad. We have a very nice chicken breast sliced, if you want it with a salad, because a lot of people like to eat light these days. They don't want it to be too heavy, you know. But we have a little something for everybody. We have very nice king prawns, which we serve grilled by themselves, so with that pistachio pesto pasta, which is very nice.
Oh, that sounds good.
You know, we went to Thasos one time, Sophia. There was 12 of us, and you know, when you have 12 people, there's always someone who wasn't happy with their meal. Always. 12 people loved Thasos. In fact, many of them still tell me how they still go back there. And it's so, and I want to also give kudos to your brother, George. I mean, he is amazing.
Because you love his jokes, that's why.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yes,
so
they have a special bond over the jokes, Sophia. So don't be.
Yes, and the babies aren't babies anymore.
The babies are not babies anymore. His son is just turned 6 years old 3 weeks ago, and his daughter is 4.5. She's going to be soon to be 5. She says. You ask her how old she is, and says soon to be 5. So
soon to be 5.
That's cute.
And does her aunt spoil her at all?
No.
Absolutely.
Are you kidding? Sophia spoiling me, right?
So there's nothing better in life than little children. They tell you exactly what they want, and they know how to, they're honest and they are candid and they are adorable.
Well, let's talk about some more of your dishes. I tell people, if you like lamb chops, you have never had lamb chops like Thasos. Your lamb chops, I love your lamb chops. But what the problem is when I come there, I don't know what to order. I go crazy. I love the appetizer with the watermelon and the feta cheese.
Watermelon and the feta, yes. Now we have a very nice, that's a very nice salad. But also we have a beet salad that's served with greens, mixed greens. We have falafel that we didn't used to have last time you came. As an appetizer. We make the best spinach pies because we roll them by hand. We have excellent grape leaves that have been a real heat. And we still grind our own beef and we make meatballs from scratch, just like my mother does. And then what else do we have? We have very nice king salmon, which is served. I just changed that dish around. So it's served with corn salsa. We make a roasted corn salad with peppers and cilantro, and it's very, very nice. I can't remember. We don't have a huge menu because you can only make so much food, but everything is made to order, and it's a lot of fun. There's something for everybody.
Do you still do the branzino?
Yes, the branzino is the best seller. How can you be without branzino? And then we have the best octopus in town. Nobody serves better octopus than we do.
So now, you're open Christmas Eve?
We're open Christmas Eve and we're open Christmas Day. Now we're also
New Year's, Sophia. Are you open New Year's?
Okay. New Year's Eve, we have 2 seatings. One is early on; it starts at between 5. Last reservation is at 6:30 and that's a prefix menu for $150 per person, plus tax and gratuity. That's a 4-course menu, and that has several options. And then for the late seating, that people get seated after 9:30 and they stay for the rest of the night. It's again a 4-course menu, and it has a champagne toast at midnight. We have live music, both sittings, and a DJ at the end of the night too. And that's $250 per person plus tax and gratuity. And we don't want to be overcrowded, so we can give better service. So that's that's a very limited capacity.
And you don't have to worry about parking. There's valet parking right out front.
Yeah.
There was something that I wanted to ask Sophia about, but please make reservations though. It is, I mean, you are going to be packed. I know. So many people know about Tassos.
Yes, you can call us at 954-200-6006, or you can go to our website. It's Thasos restaurant.com, and click on our reservation button there through Open Table, or you can use Open Table and make a reservation. But you can, and
go ahead, Sophia.
if your callers call and they say they heard about it on Eat and Critique show, we'll offer them a free dessert or a drink, whichever one.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
We didn't even talk about your different desserts. You've got an array of desserts.
Yes, we have a pastry chef, so we make our desserts in-house. They're not very sweet, but they're very, very good quality as well. We have a very nice yogurt blueberry cheesecake. Oh, that's the apple pie. Oh, you have nice pictures, Steve. This is a galactoburgo, which we put roasted apples inside, and it's very, very nice. It's a galactoburgo. Sophia knows because she's Greek, right? Here's the custard, and it's in
I love galactoburgo and kataifi. Oh.
a very nice ekmek kadaifi. I think both of you have tasted it before. And then we have very nice bread pudding for those cold Florida nights. It's very, very nice with chocolate sauce. It's chocolate bread pudding. And what else do we have? We have baklava, of course, right? No Greek restaurant will be without baklava. The difference is we make it here, and it's made with fresh clarified butter. And I'm trying to think. We have a chocolate mousse cake, and we have a chocolate brownie with which we serve with ice cream.
And you have a very extensive wine list too.
We have an extensive wine list, and let me tell you something else. We serve fresh yogurt with walnuts and Greek honey, which a lot of people like that because of all the benefits of the yogurt. It's like I heard somebody on Instagram the other say, "Is yogurt Greek enough?" Well, we make.
And I love Greek honey. I think I shouldn't say it, but it's different. It's better, I think.
Steve, how can you guys be part? You are not objective, okay? Because Greek Sophia over there. So we're two Greeks. You're in the middle. So
I told them double trouble.
If you don't want to sleep in the doghouse, you better be nice. Right?
Yes, Sophia, you have won many awards for your wine list.
Yes, we have an extensive wine list. We, you know what my rules are. I always taste the wine before it gets on the menu.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what price point you pick. We have excellent choices on the wine that complement our dinner. We have very nice sirloin steak. Because you mentioned the meats, we have an extremely nice filet mignon skewer, a very, very nice chicken skewer. The chicken kebab is very, very nice.
Right.
Very tender because we use Bell & Evans chicken. We use an extremely high quality chicken. We have a prime rib, and we also have a beef tenderloin, which it melts in your mouth. Because you were talking about meats, and we forgot to mention what other meats we have. So we offer a little bit of everything. We offer plenty of choices on fish, and we offer plenty of choices on meat. So,
and the website's thasosrestaurant.com.
It's thasosrestaurant.com. Yes.
THASOS for those that don't know how to spell it, right?
Sophia, because we've talked about this on our show before. You are the face of Thasos. I mean, I know you give credit to George and your employees, but you're the face of Thasos. You're what makes it work. And it's just so sad, Sophia, seeing restaurants that have been around for so long to go out of business. It is so, because I know how much work it takes going into a restaurant and the hours. And it's just so sad, isn't it?
Let me tell you, it's very, very sad because people don't understand how much work it takes and how much money it takes to maintain a restaurant.
Yes.
Remember those days in the beginning when we were telling us inflation was temporary? Well, the moment you raise the minimum wage or the cost of living has gone up, you cannot. How am I going to go? Things don't change. There is no such thing as temporary inflation, especially with the food cost we have right now. And then once the price of fuel goes up, everything goes up because it takes fuel to get your vegetables transported, to operate the machinery that grows, that the farmers use, or the whether it's for produce or for proteins. It takes a lot of it. Everything is expensive. You go to the supermarket and I'm shocked at the price of the supermarket. And trust me, wholesalers are not much cheaper than the retail prices we pay at the supermarket. The cost of butter, the cost of cream, the cost of everything has gone up tremendously,
I
as
know.
everybody knows in this country. So we knew it would be hard to survive the last 4 years. So we're all hanging on by a thread, let me tell you, because it's been very tough for South Florida. And with the interest rates going up, the realtors don't have a lot of business. It's very hard for people to leave their homes, sell them, and buy something else. Cost of living, especially here in South Florida, has been up. So we all knew it was going to be a tough 4 years, and we're all praying that the inauguration is not going to be that far away. You
I
understand?
couldn't believe the price of eggs. My sister told me, and I didn't believe her just last week. And I saw them, and they've doubled. I don't know how you guys stay in business. That it's very difficult.
We sell a lot of Greek salads. This is a staple because we use a very high-end quality feta that's imported from Greece.
Right.
We use feta. And first of all, the price of olive oil has doubled up since
Yes.
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 the price of tomatoes recently, you can't find even good quality tomatoes. It's outrageous. I think I pay $65 a case for 25 pounds of tomatoes.
Wow.
Yes. And you remember we use baby cucumbers and everything is fresh, and the price of peppers is through the roof. Everything is through the roof these days. So let me tell you, some people, think it's a sticker shock, but if you want to eat something fresh, we don't really, we try to stay even below the preferable margins for this industry. It's not easy for restaurants to stay alive these days. I'm telling you right now. I mean, it's good that we own our property, so we don't have to pay rent, but otherwise it's very tough.
Sophia, I've always respected you, and I have spent hours and hours and hours talking, and I'll never forget the conversation. You said, when I have to give my dishwasher a raise, well, I have to give my cook a raise. And you can't just give one a raise and not everybody else.
Yes, no, that's true. It's incremental. You cannot just, first of all, nobody works for minimum wage anymore because you cannot find work. I wish Donald Trump could hear us, because yes, he wants to deport people, but we also need workers. Okay, so I wish they would reform the whole system where they give people legal visas to come in this country to work, but people who are worth coming. You understand me? Because we do need people to work, but also we want them to pay taxes. We want them to be vetted and no crime. Steve, you're bringing me back days. Remember we used to
Back to the political show.
we couldn't understand the open border thing, and now they're talking 3.5 years later, 4 years later, they're talking about the abuse of the children being exploited. Remember we used to say this?
Yes.
They took us off the air.
Yes.
Why would you allow children and women to be exploited like this? But that's anyway.
Sophia, it's like some of these mayors in these blue states, they're talking about how they're going to fight Holman, the new border czar, and how they're going to fight to keep these people. And it's like, are you crazy? I mean, there's every day someone's getting.
I'm not going to.
We can say it now on this show because we're a podcast, but murdered or raped or whatever.
I think the tide is changing, Steve, because look, we never thought we'll find common sense again. And now you see a lot of people, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, because we don't need a Republican or a Democratic government. We just need a common sense government.
Yes.
I think a lot of people are joining forces at this point, and they realize that this country is middle of the road, and we can all respectfully have our disagreements, but we all love this country, and we want it to move forward in the right direction. So, and we don't want to pay taxes forever, and we don't want we don't want any wars. We don't want open borders. The same way we don't leave the door open in our houses. Yes, we love immigrants and immigration, but we want it to be legal immigration, not illegal. And we love law and order, and we love, I don't know, we love this country. This is what this country stands for. It's not it's not open borders. It's not people gangs, and it's not anything goes. But I think it's a big ship to turn it around, and I think I'm praying that Donald Trump and the whole cabinet that he's picking.
I was going to ask you, how do you like his cabinet choices?
Every single one of them is a great choice. I like the fact
Elon Musk. That's the best.
I
She
like.
said she loves Elon Musk.
I love Elon Musk. I love JD Vance. There's nobody I don't like in that cabinet. I like the fact that he's going with new names, people that were not. They're not.
They're not the old politics. They're first blood that can have open eyes.
Yes, and they're not part of the deep state. And the fact they want to use the red tape and all these charges. Do you know how much they've increased? Not just our taxes, but there's so much regulation. You have to pay for that. You have to pay. I mean, the government, even the local government, takes forever to turn around things. It's like, it just doesn't make sense, and
Trump said he's going to, his very first day, he said, you're going to be shocked how many regulations I get rid of. And that's what he did last time.
Yes, we're all for law and order, but we all have to be able to work in peace and focus on our business. I don't want to spend hours in the office with regulation,
Yes.
We do want to pay taxes, but we want it to be reasonable. We have to be free to make money, first of all. It's very tough for people, and I can understand when people are on a budget or they don't want to spend as much, because let me tell you, the average check has gone down over the years.
Right.
So, and you have to respect people. You have to live within their means, and they have to have a budget. So that's where the challenge comes for me, to come up with ideas that are not as costly and still offer them a very good dinner. You have no idea how many prices I have to compare, how many sources I have to find to offer the same quality, but with a little bit less money. But I think we'll survive. I mean, where we have now 20 days and 20, about 40, 45 days, 46 days.
The calendar on her wall.
I'm counting. You know how we were little kids and we're counting, Sophia, the days to Christmas?
Yes, that's what I just said. You did.
We're counting the days to immigration now.
The only thing that worries me is whether it's 40 days or whatever, there's still a lot of damage can be done.
Yeah, but we're not going to think that. We're going to think positive.
Every day, though, you see every day they bombed Syria today and everything. I mean,
Yes.
It's scary what's happening.
That was a shock. Syria was a shock.
Yeah.
And another shock is Heckstedt looks like he might get through. They're working on Joni Ernst right now, and she's been like the big holdup.
So you cannot take the politics out of a man. I'm glad you allowed me to speak politics tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you remember how many shows we did with Patrick Byrne?
Oh, Sophia, I've got to tell you, he has got a movie out now.
Oh, he does? I didn't even know that. I didn't have to follow everything.
I'm going to tell you something. I heard him on TV the other night, and he was on our show several times. Turns out he is CIA and what they wanted him to do. And he's got proof of it. And Kash Patel is Remember, he told us he was in the White House in 2020, the night before the election, and we were like, "Wow!"
No, the night before January 6th.
Yes, that's right. But I've got it. This movie he's come out with, he is letting everything out.
It's going to be fun.
Well, listen, I mean, after the inauguration in the next several years, I expect a lot of information to come out. And
Yes.
I literally believe that nothing can hide underneath the sun. You know what I mean? Eventually, the truth for everything will come out. And, we don't want to point fingers at this point, but I don't think you can hide things anymore. Or I literally didn't think we'll see the day that we'll see another Trump, inauguration. But even when the assassination attempt this summer, I said to myself, God took mercy on us, not on Trump, when he spared his life and he didn't die. So let's hope. And as I said before, this country stands for a lot more than just the citizens of this country. It's a beacon of light for every nation on this earth. And for the senseless loss of life in Russia and in Ukraine, for senseless loss of life everywhere, for the people who live under oligarchy, under not under democratic governments, this is the only beacon of light. This is the only hope they have. So for people in Iran, for people in Cuba, and for all the talk that this Biden administration has been talking about democracy, they never helped the demonstrators in Cuba with coverage with internet, or the people who demonstrated in Iran. Remember that? They never helped them. So I think there'll be a moment of judgment and a moment of truth for everybody. We're not looking for.
I'm curious. How did you feel?
2 minutes left.
Oh, how
We
did
only
you?
have
Oh,
2 minutes left.
God,
Right.
3 minutes.
No, that was
How
a
did you?
while ago.
Did you feel when the assassination attempt happened?
You have no idea. I mean, I was literally ready to cry. I couldn't believe it. And when you saw the details and how he escaped in a matter, for seconds, I told you, I really thought that God took pity on us, not on just this man. So, and I think that sort of changed him a lot too.
Yes.
Yeah. So we just pray. We pray for this country. We love this country. We pray for we'll pray that God gives everybody wisdom to do the right thing.
Sophia, give your address, your phone number, your hours again for the holidays, and your website. And thank you for coming on. We have only like 1.5 minutes left. Sorry, it went fast.
We're closed.
We're back.
I know.
We have to have you back.
Okay, we're closed on Mondays, but we have happy hour from 4 to 6:30 every day except Saturday. And we're open every day at 4:00, and we're of course on weekdays we close a little bit earlier, but we're open until the kitchen closes at 11:00 on Saturday night. We have live music this Friday and Saturday, and I think as it starts getting busier, we'll have live music on both Fridays and Saturdays. We're open on Christmas Day, and we're definitely open on Christmas Eve too, on New Year's Eve too. So it was a pleasure talking to you, and
It was good to see you again.
It's like old times.
Yes. So good luck with the rest of your shows. Very nice to see you. And I wish you Merry
soon. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Sophia.
Thank you.
That's Sophia Mylona. She owns Thasos, one of the finest restaurants, still my favorite. That's going to do it for us. That went by fast.
It went very fast. It's beautiful at Thasos, isn't it? Happy holidays. We'll see you next Monday, 6 p.m.
We'll have openings for Christmas for Broward County.
And Palm Beach. We never got to it tonight. We only did 2.
That's it?
That's all we did.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rebel.
Thank you, Rebel. Thank you, listeners. See you next Monday.
You've been listening to the Eatin' Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.